Hi, let's learn how to use the Buzz LMS as a local CAOLA teacher. Today, you will learn how to access the LMS and how to view and customize your course content. You will also learn grading procedures and methods to communicate with your students. Finally, we will also cover some best practices for being a local CAOLA teacher. The first step is to access the LMS. To access the LMS, first log in to Genius. Then, on the left-hand side, click Go to LMS. Click on Accelerate Education or eDynamic. Please note that both of these vendors utilize the Buzz LMS, and the procedures will be the same in each. If you do not see an LMS available, it is likely because you do not yet have any enrollments. You will not be able to access the LMS until you have students enrolled. If you are unsure of your enrollment timeframes, please contact your district administrator. Next, let's explore how to view our course content. From your teacher app dashboard, you'll have your course icon cards for all courses that are actively enrolled and have student enrollments. To view course content for any of these, you can click on the course icon card directly, or you can click on the Activities button in the bottom left-hand side. Before we explore the modules, this is a great time to update your landing page. Your landing page should serve as an introduction and a resource for your students. You can introduce yourself, discuss class expectations, and outline office hours here. To update this, click the pencil icon. From here, enter in all the relevant information. You can make this as robust as you would like to. You can include emojis, you can draw, insert images, or YouTube videos. Just make sure you click Save when you're finished with your landing page creation. Below the landing page is an outline of the modules and units throughout the course. This page will look similar to the student view. However, you will have access to hidden modules and objects. An object with the red eye icon means that this is only visible to you. For example, the teacher guide is only visible to you as the local teacher. Let's check out this resource now, as it'll be a great tool as you're teaching this course. The teacher guide will outline the syllabus, lesson structure, assessments and answer keys, and differentiating instruction. You can navigate your course content by clicking the Next button, using the arrow keys, or using the drop-down in the top left and clicking through the heading structure. Let's talk about customizing content. Our preloaded content is robust and comprehensive, but we recognize you may have some great lessons and content of your own. If you wish to edit the course or add your own content, you'll need to access the course editor. To access the course editor, click the pencil icon and the bottom navigation of the course icon card. From here, you can customize your course content. Using the plus sign, you can add activities to a module, such as assessments or assignments. Just select the type of object that you would like to add and then click Add. There you can customize your new assignment. Make sure you go through all of the available tabs and make sure the assignment is exactly what you're looking for. Then click Save. That will insert that assignment into that module. To make an assignment not visible to a student, click the eye icon to the right of the assignment. Students will no longer have access to this assignment. However, make sure that you also remove the quiz if you're going to be removing the content. Additionally, you can edit the content that already exists. For example, if you want to edit the questions for the Roles of Government quiz, you could click the pencil icon and then navigate to the questions selection. From here, you can delete questions or you could add additional questions to the test. Just make sure that you click Save. You can also always preview this first to make sure it looks the way that you would like to. Additionally, if you're not sure what an assignment is or what the content is, you can highlight it and you can click the Preview Picture button to get an example of what that looks like. Sometimes you might want to offer more specific student support. And to do so, you might want to create groups. Creating groups will allow you to add supplemental materials for a specific group of students. To create a group, you can begin in the Course Editor or in the People tab. Select the wrench icon and select Manage Groupings. From here, you can manage groups that already exist, or you can add a grouping of your own. This is a great way to assign a group project, as you can tell the system to give the target number of students per group and do a random group assignment and click Generate. You can also do a fixed number of groups and do group assignment by round robin, alphabetical, by performance, so on and so forth, and then click Generate. Navigating back to the People tab, if you want to give assignments to a specific selection of students, you can also check them off, click Add Selected Students to the Clipboard, and then click Clipboard. From there, you can add a supplemental activity for the student. This will assign it only to the students or students that you have selected. Let's talk about grading. To grade assignments, you can navigate using the grading indicator here, or if you need to do more specific grading work, you can navigate to the gradebook by clicking the gradebook icon on the course icon card. Let's start in Needs Grading. This will bring up a list of the assignments that you need to grade. The activity will always be linked here so that you can go back and see what the assignment is, and you'll have a rubric for each question that describes what the assignment is looking for. You're also able to leave feedback under each specific question or more generalized feedback over here on the right. Feedback allows you to communicate with a student, to support them, and to motivate them, as well as give a guiding hand. You can make your feedback robust by using videos and audio and emojis. Use feedback as a way to really connect and learn your students. If a student got full credit, you can quickly click the full credit button. If they submitted the wrong assignment, you could click no credit and advise them here in the feedback column. This is also where you can excuse the student from the assignment and have them be exempt, or you can provide a retry on an assignment. For more specific grading work, click the gradebook, and then you can click specific assignments to provide retries or exemptions for. If we want to exempt this text next quiz for this student, we'll click on the icon box below the assignment title, and then we'll click Excuse. That will give an exemption to the student on this assignment. If we want to give a retry on the Strength and Stories quiz, we can click on that grade, and then we can click Allow Retry. Finally, if a student has transferred out and we need to send final grades early, or if we're at the end of the marking period and it's time to submit final grades, we can do that by coming to the gradebook and then clicking Tools and go to Final Grades. From here, you'll leave it at the default of assign minimum activity score to unscored activities, which will input a 0 for all remaining assignments, unless otherwise advised. Select out the students you need to submit for and click Submit Selected. There are two main ways to communicate within the LMS: messages and announcements. Messages go to individual students or set groups of students, while announcements are posted for the entire class to see. Let's take a look at that now. To communicate, begin by clicking the announcements icon in the top right. From here, you can select whether or not you want to add an announcement or if you want to send mail. To add an announcement, click the comment icon. From here, you can enter your announcement content. If you want it to display indefinitely, check off this checkbox. You want it to display during a set time frame, enter your start and end dates. To send a message, click the paper airplane icon. From here, you can email your students, your teachers, or your students and teachers for that specific course. You can indicate that you want a copy sent to yourself, and you can also select to send it to their observer, which will be either their guardian or their advisor. And then you can send your email. You may also want, before communicating with a student, to monitor student progress. You can do this several ways. You can do this by clicking Reports for each course, and then you can pull a report based on their activity in the gradebook, or you can pull a report based on student performance. Another quick snapshot that you can see a report of our general performance is by clicking the dashboard icon in the top right, and then navigating through the summary of performance through your courses, such as pacing, responsiveness, performance, and just generally an overall picture of student well-being. And you can use this to drive your communications with that student. There are many more things that you can do as a local CAOLA teacher. For example, you can create a grading schedule. This will ensure that students are receiving grading feedback in time to apply it to future assignments. Delayed grading creates inconsistent work for students. Hosting office hours at consistent times will allow students to schedule to attend office hours when they are struggling with content or support. And finally, give quality feedback. Make sure to explain how and why they can improve their work, and not just great job or needs improvement. There are also many more things that you can do within the Buzz LMS. This training was to serve as a high-level overview. For more specific functions of the Buzz LMS, be sure to check out our other training videos. If there's something specific that you need to learn how to do, please reach out to your CAOLA administrator.